sit on your wheel. Open edges facing the long edges of the mat. And let's widen our stance, allowing our feet to plant into the earth. Heels in, toes out. Start to soften your seat towards the wheel. Take a gentle tuck of the pelvis as you gently press your thighs back. Arms come out wide. Breathe it in. Exhale, let your shoulders relax down your back. Arms come to your sides. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Interlace the palms. Press the hands high to the sky. Draw the palms in front of you. Bow chin to chest. Long, straight spine. We reach those hands up. So adding in some wheel focus here. As you round it forward, you tuck the pelvis to allow the wheel to round forward slightly. As your arms rise high to the sky, you tilt your tailbone back, opening through your chest. Shoulder blades hug one another as the wheel draws back slightly. Slowly round and tuck. Slowly arch and rise. And doing that for 3. And 2. And 1. Releasing the hands, spinning the palms to face one another. And on your exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge it over to the right. Allow that right hand to come down to the earth, maybe to a block, or maybe hold the inside of that wheel as you reach the left arm over ear. Relaxing the shoulder away from the ear, the shoulder blade stays planted on your back. And if it feels safe for your neck, maybe you draw your gaze up towards that left elbow. Breathing here. If you want some more core activation, you can float that right hand up and out, allowing the biceps to hug the ears as you reach your arms up towards the corner of your room. Next breath in brings you up through center. Next exhale releases right hand down, left hand down, right arm over ear. So opposite side. Once again, that hand can come to the earth, to a block, or to the inner edge of that yoga wheel. Breathing here, deciding if you want to draw your gaze up towards the right elbow or stay as you are. And breathing here and deciding if you want that oblique challenge by extending that left arm out. Breathing here. Shoulder blades are on your back. Chest is nice and open. Thighs are pressing back. Spine is long. Breathe it on up through center. Arms come out wide. Draw that wheel right underneath your sit bones. And see if you can walk your feet back slightly. Allow your right arm to wrap under your left. Feel the shoulder blades separate. Feel the shoulders draw away from the ears. And then lift your gaze to neutral. Maybe backs of the palms touch, maybe front of the hands wrap. We'll draw our shoulders down, elbows away from the chest. And on an exhale, start to tilt the tailbone up and away. As you move the wheel back, you bow forward, hinging at the hips, leading with your heart. Inhale, we rise. Maybe staying at neutral, or maybe seeing if we can press our hips forward, thighs back, as we lift our forearms up towards the sky. Coming back through neutral, we'll lift that right heel, twist towards the right knee, and take 3 little circles here in one direction and in the opposite direction. We'll lower down the right heel. Right arm peels back for cactus, left arm outside the right thigh. Reach that right arm over ear, twisted side body stretch. Lift it up, let that right shoulder blade glide down your back. Reach the arm over ear. Rise and glide. One more. Reach it over ear. And rise and glide. Heel toe those feet in line with your hips. And then square your shoulders towards me as you reach that right arm over ear, traditional side body stretch. Lift it back up. Right arm crosses over left. Draw your knees away from the midline and bow into yourself, maybe lifting your heels, allowing your chin to relax towards your chest. Draw your gaze on up, ground through the heels. Arms come wide. Hands come to heart center as we heel toe those feet back out. Grounding, rooting, pressing. Arms lift out and up. Breathe it in. Exhale, arms out to the side. This time, right arm comes under left. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Stay as you are, or backs of the hands connect or front of the hands wrap. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, the elbows away from the chest. Left heel lifts. We twist towards the left. 3 little circles, one direction. And 3 little circles the opposite direction. Lowering down the heel, we come back through center. Take a deep breath in on the exhale. Seat draws back. We hinge at the hips. We bow forward. Keep the feet grounded, inner and outer arch, heel to toe. Little bit of space beneath the arch. Rising back up. Maybe our chest lifts, maybe our arms lift. And coming back through center, we'll twist towards the left again. This time, right hand releases outside the left thigh. Left arm peels back like an angel wing and reaches over ear. Twisted side body stretch. Inhale, we rise up. We bend the elbow. We let that shoulder blade glide down the back. Exhale, we reach it over ear. One more, rise up and reach. We'll rise up, heel toe those feet in line with our hips, shoulders square towards the front of the room. Exhale, hinge off to the right side, breathe. Inhale, reaches that arm high to the sky. We wrap left arm over right. Start to draw the knees away from the midline, crossing at the elbows, maybe coming to the outer edges of our feet as we allow our chin to melt towards our chest. Once we ground back through our feet, arms reach out and up, hands to heart center. Right leg comes straight in front of you, flex the toes. Elbows hug in towards the rib cage, palms face up like you're about to serve a platter. Drive the left heel into the mat, and as you do, send your seat back, hinging at the hips, serving that platter forward. Rise up, pressing that right heel forward, that whole sole of your foot forward. As you elongate through the spine, the elbows come back towards the rib cage. Once again, we drag that heel in, seat draws back, hinge at the hips, reach those arms. Pull that belly to the spine, rise up as you press the sole of the foot towards my voice. One more time, back, feeling the wheel rock beneath you, energy's drawing towards the middle of the wheel, and back up. Nice work. Hands can come to the sides of the wheel or to heart center. Start by pointing the right toes, lift that leg up. See if you can keep the thigh in line with your left thigh or higher as we lift and lift and lift and lift. 5 little circles away from the midline. Can you keep your spine straight? Can you hug your belly up and in? I know I'm cramping too. 5 little circles in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace the hands in front of that right shin. Hug that knee into the chest. And then cross right ankle over left thigh. Find a nice straight spine. See if we can level out through that right shin. So we're drawing the knee down towards the earth. Sit bones are actively rooting into your new earth, that wheel beneath you. Finding stability in the instability. Finding strength in the uncertain. From here, option to stay as you are, or to thread your hands underneath the shin as you cradle it up and give it a gentle rock side to side. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Right hand comes to the outer edge of the right foot as we draw the knee towards the armpit and the sole of the foot towards the front of the room. Breathing here, pull that knee back, press your heel forward. Pull your knee back, press your heel forward, pull your knee back, press your heel forward. The next time we press our heel forward, See if you can lengthen through that leg. Keep as much of a bend in the knee as you need. Left hand comes to meet your foot. Right arm pulls back for that half cactus, goddess swing, whatever you want to call it. Right back through center. Right hand grabs the foot. Left arm pulls back, finding that rotation. Right back through center. Allowing your leg to release. Hands release the foot. And bring your right foot down to meet the left. Alternating heel lifts as we bring our thumbs inside our fists and roll out our wrists. Walking this out. Maybe we take some big circles with our arms as we circle through our wrists. Walking out our feet, getting that energy flowing. We're here for 3. Let's change the direction of those circles. We're here for 2. Last one here. We're here for 1. Nice work, my friends. Hands sweep out and up and through heart center. We'll extend the right leg long, extend the left leg to meet it. Just notice the change here. Hands come beneath the thighs to grab the wheel. Pull the belly up and in, flex the toes, and allow yourself to hinge forward to your degree so that you feel some sensation behind your legs, but you're able to keep your spine nice and long. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Rising on up, right foot plants, left leg points, left leg lifts. Let's see if we can keep that leg above the thigh or in line or higher as we lift for 3, 2, 1. 5 circles away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your spine long as we switch. Seat rooted, belly engaged. 2, 1. Nice work. Lower down the heel. Elbows pull into the rib cage. Palms face up. Send that seat back. Reach those arms forward. Flex the toes. Breathe. Lift it right back up. Hands come to heart center. We'll help that left ankle on the right thigh, allowing the shin to become more parallel here, softening that left knee down towards the earth as the right knee stays right over your ankle. Breathing here in this figure 4 shape, length through the spine, rooted through the foot, strong through the seat, tall through the crown, relaxed through the shoulders. Option to go ahead and thread the arms under, cradling that shin, and taking that gentle rock side to side for 3, for 2, and for 1. Releasing the foot. Right hand can come to the thigh for stability. Left peace fingers to the big toe or to the outer edge of the foot. We'll help that knee back towards the armpit, sole of the foot towards the front of the mat. We'll bring that knee back as far as you can while maintaining the integrity of your spine and the compression of the left knee in towards the armpit. Then we'll press it forward, pressing that heel forward, maybe even rocking forward on your wheel slightly, pulling that knee back, rocking back towards center, pressing it forward. Trying to keep the weight in the heel of the grounded foot. 2 more here, back and forward. We pull it back, we press it forward. The next time we pull it back, we hold here for 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg long, breathe. Right hand comes to meet the left arm peels back, cactus. Left hand comes to meet the right arm peels back, cactus. Right hand comes to meet the left. Firm the belly, hands through heart center. We lower down that leg slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes to meet it. Heels are pressing into the mat. Toes are flexed towards the sky. Arms lift tall. Breathe it in. On the exhale, right hand down, left arm over ear. Arms lift through center. Left hand down, right arm over ear. Arms lift through center. Plant the feet, bend the knees, elbows hug in towards the rib cage. Send the seat back, straighten through the legs, straighten through the arms like you're serving a platter. Ground through the feet so we feel that wheel rolling underneath us. As we hug the elbows back, the chest lifts. We flex the feet. We send our sit bone back. The tailbone lifts as we reach our arms forward, hugging our belly up and in. Grounding through the seat and the feet. Elbows hug back, chest lifts, shoulder blades squeeze. Feet flex, legs lengthen, spine lengthens as we reach. Grounding through the feet. Walking the feet out to wide. Taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, softening left shoulder towards the right knee. Back up through center. Right shoulder towards the left knee. And back up through center. Bringing your hands to the inner edges of the wheel, thumbs to the foamy part or cork. We'll lift our seat off of that wheel and roll it right underneath our shoulders. Hands plant here. Straighten through the legs. Weight comes into the toes as you ground your heels behind the toes. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we bend deep into that right knee. We flex the hands towards the front of the room. Rise on up. And this time, as you bend into the right knee, that right hand flexes forward. As that left arm peels up, maybe we gaze that way. As we straighten, right hand plants, left hand feeds under for the right calf. Maybe we keep that connection for this last one as we lunge to the right. That right arm moves away, we gaze to the left. Option to stay as you are, or plant that right hand onto the wheel, elbow to the sky, as we gaze underneath our right armpit. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Straightening through the legs, wheel comes back underneath the hands. Heel toe your feet underneath your hips. Bend your knees, flex the hands, belly towards the thighs, chin towards the chest. Straighten it out as you do. Arch, lifting your chest, lifting your tailbone, squeezing your shoulder blades towards one another. Bend the knees, soften belly towards the thigh, chin to chest. Rise it up. Arch the spine, lift the chest. Last one like that. Standing folded cows and cats. Round it out. And lift it up. Flatten through your back. Heel toe those feet out wide once more. Deep bend into your left knee as we flex the palms forward, allowing your arms to act as a hammock for your head. Rising it back up here. Adding on. This time, that left hand draws away. As we bend the left knee, the right arm peels up to the sky. As we ground the left hand onto the wheel and draw it back underneath our shoulders, that right arm feeds under for the left calf. Bending into the left knee, we flex that palm, pressing it forward, gazing to the right. Option to stay here, or this time as you draw the wheel in, you gaze underneath the left armpit. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Releasing the calf, hands come to the wheel. Deep bend into the right knee, we flex it forward. Center, deep bend into the left knee, we flex it forward. Center, right bend and press. Left bend and press. Use your breath to support you. Last one, each side. And walking it on up. Bringing those feet underneath your hips. And the right foot comes onto the wheel. Hands come to heart center. From here, I want you to feel strong and stable in the center of the wheel. You almost want your arch wrapping around it. The ball mounds are on the front of the wheel. The heel is on the back of the wheel. The toes are likely lifted unless you're monkey gripping with those feet. Wherever you are, just a little bit of footwork before we close this out. Strong through the heel of your right foot. Micro bend through your left knee. When you're ready, we lift the left heel. We lower the left heel, we squat. We lift the left heel, we lengthen. We lower the left heel, we squat. We lift, woo, a little shake. And 2. And 1. Flex that right foot forward. Bend the left knee, hands come down to the wheel. Hips are level, nice long spine here. Flexing those toes, pressing the back of the calf into the wheel. I want you to think about dragging that heel back as you draw your hands forward. Finding equal parts effort and ease. And then rising on up, stepping the right foot off of the wheel, left foot on it. So get used to how this feels. Starting to find that stability, that strength here. Adjust and organize if you need to. You want those circle openings to be level. You want your foot to be centered. Hands come to heart center, micro bend in the knees. We start to lift the right heel, lengthen through the right leg. Round the right heel, bend the right leg. Whole time, left knee is tracking over the ankle. We've got a soft bend in the right knee to protect the joints as we lift and lower that heel. We've got our core closed. Belly is hugging towards the spine. Low back is imprinted as the ribs are wrapping towards one another. Last one. Next time that heel lowers, we flex the left foot. We bend the right knee. Hands come onto the wheel. Breathing here. If you need to lengthen through your spine, if you feel yourself rounding, maybe we bring those hands up to our hips and take a little tilt of our pelvis up and away. You're going to feel that sensation all up the back of your leg. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up to stand and down onto your backs. We'll keep that wheel opening towards the long edges of the mat and bring the wheel right up to your spine. Feet plant in line with the hips, knees to the sky. Start by bringing your hands to heart center. Allow your shoulders to wrap the outer edges of the wheel here, so your spine is right along the center. Feet stay grounded, hips lift. Think reverse tabletop. Slow articulation of the spine as mid-back, low back, and sit bones reach the earth. Options to stay as you are, or the next time you lift, maybe the arms lift, maybe the biceps hug the ears. As your belly draws flat, maybe you allow the back of your head to rest towards the wheel. Hands can connect as we slowly articulate again. Sternum, mid-back, low back, seat, head, neck, and shoulders are the last to arrive. Option to stay with that movement, or biceps hug the ears, hands connect. Think prayer, drawing the thumb to the nape of your neck. From here, if you feel strong and if you feel like you have access, start to allow your upper back and shoulders to release towards the wheel. If your hands make that connection, maybe we reach the hands for the outer edges of the wheel. Once we find the outer edges of the wheel, we drive through the heels of our feet. We lift our hips. Do we feel strong and stable, supportive? Let's walk those hands down the wheel towards the earth. Maybe we start lengthening through the legs. Maybe we even lift our spine off of the wheel. Forearm wheel. Bending back into the knees. Releasing the spine back onto the wheel. And slowly finding your way down to your seat. Extending your legs long. Releasing off of the wheel. And lowering down low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders and head. We'll bring our head inside the wheel for some surround sound. Coming into an Ujjayi breath, inviting a closure of the muscles of the back of the throat as you take slow, deep diaphragmatic breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. allowing the sound of your breath to be the loudest thing between your ears. We can hug that right knee in towards our chest, interlace in front of the thigh, shoulders roll up, back and down your back. Right hand comes to your side, shoulders stay grounded. Bring that right knee across the body, stretching it out. Right back through center. Extend your right heel high to the sky, leg straightens. Maybe we take hold behind the calf or the thigh. Pointing and flexing through our right toes. And then releasing our hands down to our sides. We'll point our right toes and turn them out to the side so that that thigh bone turns out, slight external rotation of that hip. Slowly lower that right leg down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn that bone in, flex the foot, and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Right foot stays flexed as we lower the leg all the way down to the mat. Low back stays connected, spine is long, belly is engaged. Left knee bends, hands come to the shin, flex the foot, hug that knee in towards your chest. Right hand stays connected, left arm to your side. Take a deep breath in on the exhale, knee comes across the body, shoulders stay grounded, we continue to breathe. We're taking away our senses here with the wheel around our eyes, not being able to see and having to truly listen and feel. And then coming right back through center. We'll release the hand on the knee, hands come down to the side, point the toes, and turn that thigh out to the side. Slow lower down of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral through the thigh bone, flex the foot and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot lifts to meet the left. And from here we point our toes, gently roll out our ankles. Change the direction of those rolls. Ground your left foot to the side of the mat. Ground your right foot to the opposite side. And gentle windshield wipers side to side, allowing the knees to fall off to one side and followed by the other. And taking any final movements that your body is craving, otherwise extending one leg long on the mat, followed by the other. You can stay in this surround sound, or if you prefer for this to be more restorative, you can release the wheel underneath your knees and allow your legs to just soften onto the wheel. Allow your low back to soften. Let your bones be heavy here. Your heart be open. Your mind be at peace. As we allow our body to soften, arriving back home with breath, with body, here in this moment. You are perfect as you are. You are enough, strong, balanced, harmonious, here and now. Helping your legs off of the wheel and rolling on to one side. Helping yourself up to an easy seat. One leg crossed in front of the other. Bringing your wheel in front of you, open edges towards the long edges of the mat. Hands plant on the exhale, we bow into ourselves. Allowing ourselves to set an intention here, an intention of devotion to ourself, our practice, our journey. And we'll lift it right back up through center. Hands come to heart center. Raise that intention up to the sky. Back to the palms, meet, clear that space, set your intention free. Bow your chin to your chest. Trace your right collarbone off towards your right shoulder. Back down through center, off to the left. And back down through center. We'll meet with our hands back at heart center. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute in some way to that happiness and freedom for all in this beautiful circle of life. Thank you.